Hello YouTube, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another 10 Car Tuesday episode, and we've got some European vehicles to take a look at today. Yeah, I think they're all European. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, here we go. BMW 2002. This is the first casting we're going to take a look at. I've got two variations of it. This is one of the, I think the new models from 2013, or no, 2013 mainline. It debuted in 2012 mainline. So it was 2012, 2013. It was in the Heritage series in 2015 with a metal base, metal body. It was in the BMW series in 2016. It was in the 2016 mainline. And last seen in the 2018 Replica Entertainment series in Forza with a metal body and base and rubber tires. Here it is. Here's a mainline version of it for you. Green body. Plastic base. One of my favorite BMWs. Just a classic look to this car. I quite like it a lot. And I've got two variations. So this is a 2013, and then this one is 2016. One of the 2016 mainline colors. In white with some blue. So. Looks pretty good. Of course, it lacks rear detail and front detail, which is unfortunate because that really makes BMWs, like the front end detail, that signature front grille look. So, yeah, that's kind of lacking, but this one definitely, I think, is better than that one. It's got the little Beamer logo there. And both of them are pretty cool. And those are car number 1 and 2 for this 10 Car Tuesday. The next thing we're going to take a look at is this Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione E. I'm horrible at pronouncing stuff. This is new for 2014. Here it is. Kind of an interesting model. I believe that... I think that Matchbox did this car. I'm pretty sure they did, and I think it looks a lot better than this model. The proportions on this just look really kind of weird. I mean, it is kind of a weirdly proportioned car to begin with. So it debuted in the 2014 mainline. 2015 it was in a 5-pack, then 16 was in a multi-pack, and then 16 again it was in another 5-pack. So looks like it's been relegated to the multi-pack releases. It looks alright though. I mean, it's got headlights and taillights. So that's something cool, but proportionately to me, it just looks a little funky. Mainly because you got the offset size wheels. I don't know, it looks okay. I don't think it's Hot Wheels' best work though. And there's that one. And then let's take a look at this one. Lancia Stratos. This is it's an older casting that's debuted in 2002. You're looking at the debut of it right here in this red color. Some like Italian flag thing going on there on the top. So this thing, 2002 mainline, 2003 mainline, 2004 it was in a 5-pack, 2007 in a 5-pack. It was a mystery model in 2008. And then 2018 mainline, multi-pack, and mystery model release of the car. Here's the original one. This car is really cool. It's got a unique kind of style to the Stratos. It's just a unique car, uniquely shaped. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's like a little mini wedge, but I don't know. I like it. And then this one here is the one from the 2014 mainline. Or 2015 mainline, I think. Right here. Hot Wheels livery. Go ahead and open that one up. Take a peek. Looks pretty good. Got gray base, metal body, Hot Wheels racing livery. Orange wheels. It looks alright. Neither of these look all that great as far as the color scheme goes, but I guess I'd prefer the red one over the blue one. If I were to pick one to stay in the collection, this would probably be the example I would keep. But yeah, there's that car. All right, so that's number 4 and 5. The next one is kind of an interesting one. This one is the Maserati Quattroporte. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. So this was a 2004 first edition and is the only variation of this car, period. As far as I know. I don't think this has ever been put out besides just this color, this year, and that was it. And it's a sweet looking mainline. I mean, it's got some taillights, I guess. It's got little red splotches there. It's got minimal detail up in the front as well. The stance isn't the best. Ooh, and it looks like it's an error. The windshield is kind of like not where it's supposed to be. I wonder if I can fix that real quick. Let me see, try something once. I was going to try to snap that back into place, and yeah, it's not happening. I think it's just deformed. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of a bummer. I could probably play around with it a little bit more and try to fix it, but it's just a mainline example of a weird casting that was only released once, so as far as I know, in 2004. So kind of an interesting one, I thought. Yeah, not super impressed with it now that I've pulled it out of the package. I think it almost looked better left alone in the pack. Ooh, okay, so I think what's causing this issue is the interior's not in straight because I can't push this wheel in all the way, and you can see that tan right there from the interior. It's not on this side, it is on this side. So I don't think the interior's right, is in there right, and it caused, kind of a cascade effect of the windshield not to sit in right either. That's what it appears anyway. So I don't know. Some monkeying around with this thing, I might be able to fix it, but I don't know if I'll take the time to do so. All right. Here's one. 88 Mercedes Unimog U1300 in the Pop Culture Street Fighter mix. Loved Street Fighter when I was a kid. Street Fighter 2. I remember when that first came out for the Super Nintendo, and I just would grab a cube of Mountain Dew and a buddy of mine, and we would literally, we were young, and we would just drink that case of Mountain Dew, so healthy for us, and we would just play video games, till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then finally pass out, trying to beat Street Fighter 2 without losing a round on the hardest difficulty level possible. Those were the days. Those were fun days. Before jobs and all that stuff. All right, so metal base, metal cab, plastic box. This is the only example of this casting that's currently out. I would like to get it in just a basic non-Street Fighter livery, but this thing is pretty cool. And Bison, Guile. And, it's a pretty cool casting. It's kind of weird that it debuted it in Pop Culture. That's kind of strange to me. You think they would have debuted it in some other series. But they debuted it in Pop Culture. I don't think you see too many new castings being debuted in that series. But there you go. There's one of them. All right. So, this was number 7. Now let's move on to another Mercedes. Now, this is another kind of interesting casting. This is the AMG Mercedes CLK, I think it's DRM, and an interesting one. This is a 2006 first edition. There was 5, from what I could tell, there's 5 different variations of this that came out, color variations, wheel variations, etc. This is a faster than ever wheel here. Then it was in 2007 in the mainline for 2 variations, 08 mainline for 2 variations, and 09 mainline, and hasn't been seen for 10 years. Let's go ahead and pull it out. It's a fairly nice casting from what I can tell in the package. It's got a pretty nice look to it. We got front detail here, some headlight tampos along with the chrome grille, which is part of the interior and also makes up the exhaust tips, which is kind of cool. And it sticks through the base here, making that Hot Wheels logo. And it looks a little weird with the offset wheels, but it's got a plastic spoiler. All in all, it's a pretty nice casting. I'm sure it's fast on track too. Those faster than ever wheels. The original ones were nice rollers. All right, cool, kind of cool car. All right, moving on from there, we got another kind of oddball one. This is a BMW M Roadster. So here this one is. Let's go ahead and just pull it out. This one is, I think, the oldest casting we've got here. This debuted in 1997. And this is the 1997 first edition of this car, 1997. So this one was in the main line. There's two different variations of this, and I think there was just a wheel variation, I think. And then in 98 mainline, it was in a 5-pack. It was in the 2000 mainline, 2001 mainline, and 2002 mainline. And then that is the last we've seen of this BMW. Again, not a terrible looking casting, not the best, but it does have metal on metal construction, so it's got a metal base. It's got a metal body, which is probably part of the reason why the casting hasn't been used. It's been ditched. They probably haven't wanted to tool a plastic base, and they probably can't put it out with a metal base anymore. So I'm guessing we'll never see it again, but who knows. And it's got kind of lens details up front, which are part of the windshield piece. Red plastic interior, but other than that, metal on metal on your standard 5-spoke wheels. Kind of a neat example of Hot Wheels castings. I kind of like the odd Hot Wheels casting that we haven't seen for a long time of a licensed vehicle. There's a ton of them out there, fantasy casting wise, that have only had like a couple of years released and then they were completely ditched. But it's the licensed castings to get like stuff like this. That's kind of examples of these. It's kind of interesting. So pretty cool there. And then lastly, we got a fan favorite. This is the 92 BMW M3. It's a great looking BMW and really nice one. This is a 2013 mainline example. This one debuted as a premium car in the 2012 Road Racing series. That's a beautiful looking car. I don't have it in my collection. Definitely would like to have it. That's a premium one, metal on metal with rubber tires. This one, of course, is metal body, plastic base, plastic tires. 2013 mainline, this is one of the two variations. It was also in 2014 mainline. And then it had a couple of car culture releases in 2016 and 2017. And it was also in the 2016 BMW series, which was a Walmart series. So Car Culture Euro was the first one, and then Modern Classics was the second one. And then it was also in a sort of mainline fashion in the 2019 Forza Horizon 4 series. And then, of course, the now famous Supreme Car Culture Team Transport, which was only available through Supreme's website and is a car that's going for, I guess, probably still ridiculous money. I haven't looked it up lately, but even though there's probably a ton of them out there, I think they fetch a big-time premium, those Supreme ones. So, I mean, they weren't even cheap if you even got in on it, trying to get them, but they sold out in like seconds, I believe. So, pretty cool casting. I like it's got a roll cage in it. Got a little BMW logo right there. Pretty basic. I think it looks good. This is a good one to do customizations on. You can make it look a lot better with some cool rims and all of that. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Again, another 10 Car Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed it. We had some BMWs, we had a Maserati, a Lancia, an Alfa Romeo, and a couple Mercedes. So which one did you dig the best? It'd be cool when this one comes out in like a more stock livery without Street Fighter graphics, even though I love Street Fighter, the game. But I don't know, my favorite one of the day might just be this plain old green BMW. I like that one quite a bit. This Mercedes is pretty nice too. This one, of course, is pretty nice. And I guess those would be my top three. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. And again, if you like these videos, please check them out. They're all in a playlist. Check them out when you get the chance. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have yourself a good day.